welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And I would love it if you stuck around with me and click that subscribe button. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make 3 last-minute and very easy DIY Valentine's Day gifts. And if you're interested, if you're in a rut and you can't think of what to get your Valentine, and maybe you have like a day or two left, maybe like a couple hours, stick around and keep on watching. So I start off with these really simple scented soaps, and one of them is cocoa butter and the other one is a very, very mild floral scent. And I'm shaving it down with a simple hand grater. I want to mix it up, get it nice and homogeneous, and then I go in with some tea bags. Actually, this is a tea bag from Tivana. It's a lavender citrus scent, and it's really, really yummy. But it also smells really nice. So I then opened up these tea bags to take out the filling, and I added in some lavender essential oils as well. I had some chamomile, some loose chamomile in my pantry, and I love the florals that are inside of this, so I picked out some of those and I mixed it all up. So after I mix it up, I end up needing to split it in half because I decided on 2 different scents. One of them is going to be this lavender citrus blend, and the other one I'm going to show you later on what it's going to be, and it's definitely not what you think. So I had some oranges. I believe this might actually be a clementine, and I zested that, set it aside with the lavender half, and I then went on to make a double boiler and added in some water, and it's gonna struggle a little bit to melt down at first, but it will eventually turn into a very thick consistency. You kind of want it to be the consistency of thick oatmeal.
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
And now I'm just picking out which cookie cutter molds I want to use. And I didn't have a heart for Valentine's Day, so I ended up using this Santa sock stocking mold, and I worked with what I had. So after I created that sock formation, I added some food coloring because I wanted it to look purple to match the lavender scent. And I'm just slowly working with the shape, making it into a heart. And then I add that little, scenty boy accent on top. It's got some lavender in there, some chamomile. There's, I think, some citrus peels in there too, which is really cool. And once I'm done, I let it dry on a piece of parchment paper. Actually, no, this is wax paper from Dollar Tree. And I just cleaned it up a bit, let it dry, and then I went on to my next one. So this one has a bit of cinnamon. I put some coffee in there, some ground coffee. I have Bustelo in the house. And so once it's mixed up, but not fully mixed up because I want a little variation in color, you know what I'm saying? I put it into my molds. I had a flower mold and I had this cool star, and I just fill them up. I had a lot left over, so I ended up going into one of the flowers and I made a little accent or whatever, made it kind of 3D. And then after that, I let it dry. I put it in the refrigerator to dry a little quicker, but you don't have to, So the next project is super easy, much quicker than the soap. It's gonna be some bath salts, but these are not edible, y'all. They're not, so don't eat them. I use some baking soda. This is about like, I want to say 3 tablespoons. Nothing is exact here. I don't use recipes because they're whack. But I ended up adding about a cup of Epsom salt and about a tablespoon of these really cute rose petals. This is potpourri, but it wasn't really smelling like anything. So I just added it in there because it's pretty. And why not? I had some sweet almond oil. And I got this off of Amazon. I added in about 2 pumps-ish. Some essential oils of your choice. Mixing it up. Adding a little bit more baking soda. So that's probably like a tablespoon more. Again, I hate recipes, so just eyeball it. I like the pink color for Valentine's Day, so I added some red food dye. And this is a jar that I'm reusing. I believe at one time it was some tomato sauce. So reuse and recycle, because why not? And I fill it up, and you can see how freaking cool the rose petals show through. How cute is that? So I had some pink ribbon, and I decided, you know what? We're gonna jazz it up a little bit. We wrapped the lid with some ribbon and some, like a little bow that I had. And it looks so freaking cute, so festive. Just, look at that little cutie, look at that. Okay, we're gonna hit it with the double boiler again. This time, we're making some luscious body butters. I bought this cacao butter at the Marshalls. You can get it at Home Goods. You can get it at the supermarket because it's food grade. And this shea butter I actually got off of a small business on Facebook Marketplace. It's so creamy on its own. It's just, so good. So I melted that down. You want to make sure it's not hot. Not hot, but like warm, room temp, Then I just squirted about 5 squirts of this sweet almond oil in there. And because it could tend to get like a little greasy, I added some cornstarch to kind of stabilize it, make it a little smoother and whatnot. I went in with my handheld blender and I'm just whipping it until it's gonna take a while. This took me about 25-30 minutes. And to help me with the process, I use this ice pack. And it's just a standard ice pack that you use with, lunch bags or whatever. And periodically, I put it on top of the ice pack, take it off, take it on. And look at that. Look at that whipped butter. Oh my goodness. Luxurious. And you can put your own scents in there. Oh, so good.
Don't even think about it.
And it's great for I'm rambling. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome. DIY. How many times am I gonna say DIY, bro? DIY, 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 DIY. Keep on watching. No? MJ, are you watching? Are you gonna watch my video? You're too busy sleeping. Sleeping on the job.